Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's absolutely critical for both safety and code compliance in any home: how we power our smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. This might seem like a small detail, but getting it wrong can have serious consequences. We're going to unpack a specific rule from the Canadian Electrical Code. Rule 32 to 200, Sub Rule 1, Paragraph A. It sounds technical, but I promise to make it super clear and practical for everyone, whether you're a seasoned electrician, a dedicated DIYer, or just a curious homeowner. So, what does this rule actually say? It states that permanently connected smoke and CO alarms must be supplied from a circuit that also powers either lighting fixtures or a mix of lighting and receptacles. Now, you might be thinking, why? Why not just give them their own dedicated circuit? Wouldn't that be simpler and safer? It's a great question. And the logic behind this rule is actually pretty brilliant when you think about it from a safety perspective. Let's imagine for a moment that your smoke alarms were on their own dedicated circuit. It's just them, nothing else. Now, picture this. The breaker for that circuit trips. Maybe it's a nuisance trip. Maybe there's a small fault somewhere you're not aware of. How would you know? Your smoke alarms would silently lose power. Their backup batteries would eventually drain, and you'd be left completely unprotected without even realizing it. You wouldn't notice a problem until you either manually tested the alarms or, in the worst-case scenario, needed them during an actual fire. It's a silent failure, and that's incredibly dangerous. Now, let's look at the scenario mandated by the code. Your smoke alarms are on the same circuit as, let's say, the lights in your hallway and bedroom. If that breaker trips, what happens immediately? The lights go out. You're going to notice that right away, aren't you? You're not going to sit in the dark for long. You'll go to the panel to investigate why the lights are out. And when you do, you'll see the tripped breaker. By fixing the issue to get your lights back on, you are simultaneously and automatically restoring power to your life-saving smoke and COA alarms. It's a built-in warning system. The loss of a non-critical function, like lighting, serves as an immediate, impossible-to-ignore notification that your critical life safety system is also offline. This rule essentially ties the fate of your alarms to something you use and rely on every single day. It prevents the silent, unnoticed failure of your home's first line of defense against fire and carbon monoxide. It's a simple, elegant, an incredibly effective safety measure. The code isn't just a set of arbitrary rules, it's a collection of lessons learned, often the hard way, all designed to keep us safe. So, what about circuits with only receptacles? The code specifically says a lighting circuit or a mix of lighting and receptacles. Why not a receptacle-only circuit? The logic is similar. While you might notice a lamp or a TV not working, it's not as certain or immediate as a whole section of your home's overhead lighting going dark. You might unplug a vacuum from a dead outlet and just move to another one without thinking to check the panel. Okay, but when the lights go out, you check the panel. Lighting provides the most reliable and immediate indication of a circuit failure. And that's really the core of it. Rule 32 to 201A is a fantastic example of smart, practical electrical code writing. It's not about making things complicated. It's about building in a foolproof layer of safety by linking a critical but passive system to an active one we interact with daily. So next time you're doing a wiring job or inspecting your home's electrical system, remember this rule. Make sure your smoke and CO alarms are on a circuit with lights. It's a small detail that makes a huge difference in keeping you and your family safe. I hope this breakdown was helpful and shed some light on the why behind the rule. If you found this useful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the electrical code. Stay safe out there, and thanks for watching.